Ahoy! We are checking out Leaflit's Toxic Positivity is Gay. I don't know which direction this is going to take part in. I have been accused of being toxically positive. Let's see if we're catching strays here or not.
Toxic positivity. My favorite topic, actually.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Tim. Today I want to talk about toxic positivity. And I really want to talk about this. I've put it off for a while. Seems weird to be talking about it now with all the negativity in the world, but...
So, like, who he's the guy who did
this channel's almost 3 years old,
and
there's always been a bunch of negativity in the world, and it doesn't seem to be going away.
There's always negativity
and I think this
in the world.
Topic is important.
There is. And, whoop. There we go.
And I'm going to say the word. I think it's very nuanced, which is why I kept putting it off.
My favorite. I love nuance.
I know.
Same.
I'm talking about toxic positivity. People are going to think I'm talking about a particular game or developer or publisher. Can't stop that. By the way, 99% of those comments are wrong. Oh, Tim's thinking about this. And I think some of them are joking, but who can tell? Anyway, let's talk about what I consider
positively toxic.
Positivity. That's when you're so overly positive that you ignore all the negatives in something. You can only see that it's 100% good. I see this a lot online where people are like, this game is the best game ever in the entire world, and this TV show, it's the best TV show ever made. And it's
yeah.
And then if you criticize it at all, jumped by everyone.
That is me on some issues, but no, I try to keep things real. Sometimes I look over, gloss over things. I'm semi-toxically positive, I admit. But yeah, I call things, dude, I call things out when I see things wrong with it too. Come on. I keep it real.
It's like, how dare you criticize the one thing that I love?
10 out of 10 and it's brilliant and all this. They never
like, dude, okay. If I'm toxically positive, when's the last time I've ever called anything 10 out of 10? I don't even remember. I've never called anything 10 out of 10. Maybe I ignore some of the flaws or something because I just want to have a good time after you let a 10,000 things slide. But I've never said something is 10 out of 10 or perfect, and I've called out some things. I've called out some things. That's what. Yep.
This can lead to a lot of issues. But to be clear, this is not me talking about optimism. When I did my video on overanalyzing, people thought I was talking about analyzing. And that over was doing a lot of heavy lifting in that video. I was talking about overanalyzing. Analyzing to the point where now you don't even enjoy what you're looking at anymore. In this case, I'm talking about being so optimistic that you're now toxic.
No, but he said 10 out of 10. I was quoting the video. I've never said something is 10 out of 10. Shoots and ladders. I'm going to get ripped apart here. I'm sorry for being positive and supporting the community, even though I'm also very critical of many different things.
And ignoring anything going wrong. Mm-hmm. It's that dog sitting in a room and everything's fine, even though everything's on fire.
Yep.
It's funny that I'd be talking about this because I did a video on me being naive and optimistic, and I am. Mm-hmm. In fact, I've had a producer that I've known for a long time and I respect really well.
For one thing, Mythic, you just fucking missed the reaction to your video. We liked it though.
He has said to me multiple times, this person, he's done this thing before. Why is him doing it again surprising to you? And I'm like, I'm going to give you a couple examples, a game one and a non-game one.
I'm nuancing.
A game example, I used to attend a weekly meeting that summarized everything that was in development at the company I was at.
Yeah. That's pretty typical.
It was a very high-end meeting. You had to have at least...
It was a high-end meeting. The best meetings. Many people have meetings, but none of them are meetings like we have. We have the best meetings, folks.
Or, like, run the studio. This meeting was always torrentially positive. This is going great.
Yeah.
How do you think those people got into those positions? They got in there by sucking ass constantly.
The docs are great. The team is great. Everything was always great. Then 1 week rolled around and a project was canceled and the director for that project was not there. I asked what happened because I said, I don't understand.
This is why I could never work at like a company. I can't because I can't do this.
To be fair, there are a lot of low-level meetings, unneeded low-level meetings. Yeah. And also, toxic positivity at this level is retarded too. Like if the goal, like that's the thing. When I review videos or something, like I'm not even doing a review. I'm just fucking looking at shit. I'm going to put a positive spin on it. If I see things I want to point out, I'll do it, but it's not my primary goal. I'm never like, this is what we're doing here. If you're meeting to discuss a professional project, that is no place for toxic positivity. Like, you have to be realistic there. You have to talk about the actual state of what's going on. Like, again, so it's just coming at it from different angles. Like, if I'm watching community stuff, I want to encourage the community to keep creating. If there is an issue, I will point it out generally, but I'm not going to, unless I'm already in criticism mode, I'm not going to nitpick every little thing. And I do want to focus on the positives and be like, hey, that's very cool. Again, especially if it's like a first or second time video, I'll be like, yeah, no, this is cool. Like, we want that shit. Like, I want more of that shit. People are doing crazy work, and I think a lot of people are improving, even if I don't tell them to. People are improving time over time. They're learning on their own. Like, maybe I should be a little bit more critical. I know, yes, I do err on more on the positive side. This is not what I'm talking about. Like, if you're in a professional meeting, you gotta fucking call out the problems.
Yes, I can't do that kind of thing. I'm too critical. I'm too critical, and I want people to be too critical of me.
Nobody said anything, so I raised my hand and said, I don't understand. Every week for the last year, everything's been going great on that project, and now it's canceled? I do not understand. Could somebody explain this to me? Because I have to admit, I'm looking at all the other project updates here with an eye going, are they really great? I was told by somebody above me this would be discussed later. Surprise. Spoiler alert. It was never discussed again. That's toxic positivity. If everything is great because nothing negative is ever discussed, then first of all, things aren't so great. Second, it won't ever be great. Because if you don't fix the problems, they're just going to grow and grow while you ignore them until finally things just have to be canceled. That project that got canceled, I think it easily could have been saved. But it wasn't, because the problems were ignored until it was too late to do anything but cancel it.
All right. This is important too, though, because if we do want people to keep improving in our community as well, like, I guess I should be doing my part as well. So I think there's a balance. He probably was working on Concord or something. That would be hilarious. But yeah, so I don't know. Again, there's a balance. I like being positive. But yeah, I've been trying to be more critical as well. I don't think, like, I joke about being toxically positive, but I don't think pure toxic positivity is good, obviously, as we're seeing here. So yeah, no, this is something to think about. You think it's your autism, but you take criticism both seriously and well, as long as you're direct. Yeah, directness is good.
But here's a real life example.
That's why if I ever found my own company or like have a building and like workers, I'm gonna normalize calling people bitches and calling people suck. I'm gonna normalize it.
I have a friend, very happy, very fun, outgoing, very active online. And a bear, which is a member of the community I'm in.
Excuse me?
Gentleman of a...
Okay. Things need to be called out when they out constantly. What? This chat was moving. Things need to be called out when they are blatantly bad. Small mistakes are also good to point out constantly, because there's something to improve. Participation trophy generation is fucked because none of us know what we fucking suck at. Yeah. Okay. You can also be too critical as well, to the point of being counterproductive. Yeah. He's gay.
Certain girth, which is a member of the
what?
Outgoing.
Seconded?
Of a certain girth, which is...
Oh, God damn it. Can you not say bear and girth in the same sentence? Dear God.
Is a member of
what?
The outgoing.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Very active.
That came out of nowhere. Wait, what?
And a bear, which is a member of the community I'm in, of bearded gentlemen of a certain girth.
Isn't that gay?
Yes.
Bear is gay, isn't it?
Often.
He is gay.
Yes.
Okay.
To speak.
Because I was like, I swear I've never heard that being non-gay people.
This is great.
Never heard that.
Online, he was all about body positivity, and he was overweight.
Of course.
But then he had a health scare. He was in his 40s. He had a very, very scary health evaluation at his doctor, and he was told,
girthy bear community.
This is going to become... Well, he started eating better. He went to the gym, and he got into really good shape.
Nice.
And his numbers all got better. And his doctor was like, this is great. And
He's
died.
one of the ones you can still respect, though. Of course. Like, I wasn't saying otherwise. It's funny fucking phrasing, though.
He puts his whole life online. And he got slammed just by a few people, but they were very vocal about it, about no longer being body positive. That
Holy shit. Fuck those people. Fuck those people, of
he
course.
was shaming.
Oh my god.
Yep.
These people are they're the worst. They're like, dude, they're awful, man. They're awful. Fucking quangos, man.
Wait.
Unreal.
Who were still overweight by getting into good
Fuck
shape
these people.
to avoid dying.
Fucking
And here's the weird
bucket
thing.
crabs, bro.
Quangos.
The ones shaming him were the ones that were actually being body shaming. If you shame someone for being in really good shape, how's that different from shaming someone who's really overweight? And what was weird in his case is he really had a strong medical, defined, objective reason for trying to lose that weight and keep it off.
Jeez.
And people were shaming him for doing it. And my mind just did not understand.
Yeah, because
And
you're...
a mutual friend of ours said, that's toxic positivity. And I'm like,
No, that's different. That is ideological nonsense. That's not just toxic positivity. That is something else. That is the community. That is the anti-societal fucking nonsense.
and by the way, this happens a lot. This happens a lot in all kinds of things.
This is the same thing, by the way, with trans shit. Like, actually.
Yeah,
Remember
100%.
about how a person like has those feelings and everyone hug boxes them and says like, oh, this is like the best thing. And then if you say something like, oh, well, have you thought about it for longer? Have you thought about it deeply? Then they're like, oh,
Again, different than toxic positivity though, because this is ideological capture.
you're get out of the way. Like you're such a negative person. Was like, no, I care about them, and I'm trying to say, I'm saying this because I'm worried about them, right? Yeah, they get so mad.
No one ever wants to discuss problems, and they don't want to discuss them for various reasons. One, no one wants to be the negative person in the room. You're always negative. You're always bringing up problems because if you're the one who's always doing that,
Honestly, I kind of like it now. I used to not like it, but then I like it now.
eventually you might start
Leaf's
being
a
ignored
fucking
and seen as negative.
menace.
But also, you might be blamed for the reason things are going wrong, and I've seen that happen. This is not new. I've seen this happen before. I've mentioned on here that I saw a producer yelling at a QA lead for finding a bug. And at first I thought he was saying, well, why are you finding this now? But he was just mad the bug was found. That's the QA person's job.
Yeah.
How would you be mad at that?
No wonder.
Look, at some point in making a game, you need to look at everything with a very clear perspective, especially if you're the director. You can't be too negative, but you also can't be too positive because you have to fix
Yes, exactly. That's kind of what we're talking about. That's kind of what Chad is talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's a balance. You can't be too negative or too positive because both can be toxic.
and be fixed. I've talked about the things I focus on: crash bugs, builds that can't finish the game.
It's like when Nick Shirley finds fraud. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's like when you say the thing because you actually care about people take it as a negative.
Sometimes, yeah.
With like their I don't know what it is. Like, do they feel threatened by it? Is that why?
Okay. I mean, it depends. Some people do feel threatened. Otherwise, it is actually a threat to the entire paradigm. So it threatens them from that angle as well. So yeah, even if they're not personally threatened, if you're threatening like a community, if you're talking body positivity or something like that, if the community at large is threatened, you are threatened by proxy as well. But yeah, so it's a interesting.
So if there's a fat person and like they're like, oh, go lose weight, and then they lose weight and they say you're not body positive, is that
makes everyone else look worse? Yes, that makes the remaining fat people look worse. If someone proves that you can escape that group and no longer be fat, that means the whole fat positivity shit is a choice instead of just something that you live with. Like, you are not a person of size, you're fucking fat. Like that is the threat there. And a bunch of these people are, regardless of the group, like if it's the fat community, basically any fucking community, fat community, gay community, trans community, it's all fucking gay and community. If someone proves that you can improve from that, it's a threat to the entire community.
are fat and they don't want somebody to not be fat.
Hey,
because it
Arkham,
makes
welcome
them
back.
feel worse.
Yes, yes,
Is that
yes,
the same thing with like the trans thing?
yes,
So, like, if they're trans and then they get talked out of
yes,
it and then they decide
yes, yes, exactly, exactly that, exactly that. If a trans person can leave the trans cult, that is a threat to the rest of the trans people because it calls their entire ideological framework into question. That's exactly what's going on here.
not to do it, it's like, are they mad because like a part of their thing anymore? Like,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Mm-hmm.
If a player innocently makes a build and then gets to the end boss and there's no way that build can
You
fit.
know how you get happy when you get a bad grade, but your friend also gets a bad grade? There's comfort in that. There's comfort in
Yes.
This is all like ego. This is
Yes.
ego issue.
Yes. Like I said, narcissism. It goes beyond ego. It's narcissism.
Totally an ego issue. And the thing is that it is a very human feeling. It is a very human emotion. Like
Again, but taken to extremes on this one. Like taken to extremes. It's the like, because some level of ego is fine. Like you want ego, you want to be improving, like, and you need an ego to do that. Like you need to know what you need to improve on. So some level of ego is fine, but this is the unhealthy ego taken to an extreme.
I'm not going to go so far as to say that like you're terrible for feeling that, because I think everybody feels it. I think everybody feels on some level, like a sense of inadequacy when like other people do better. I think that's a very human experience. But like you don't always have to act on that feeling.
Yes.
I guess that's what I'm saying is like you should have the control to like be like, okay, well this like thought is irrational and it's actually toxic. Like I'm not saying you'll never feel it. You'll never.
And that's the thing. The narcissists and the ideologues cannot filter that out. Like they're so deep in the community and their own, and again, the feeling of, like, community is, despite throwing the word around like with a lot of these groups and mocking it, it's not even a community. It's not even a community. It's all, again, I hate to go back to it, but it is narcissism. They're all focused inward. It's in some ways like all these communities we talk about, it's the opposite of a community. It's the complete and utter opposite of a community because they're all in it for themselves. Like the entire purpose of the quote unquote community is to build up the individual. It's the exact opposite of a community when you think about it that way.
Of course you'll feel it. You'll feel the oh man, like if they didn't succeed, then like I would feel better about myself not succeeding, right? It's like a very human thing to feel that, I think. But you know, again, you are not those feelings. You're experiencing those feelings, but they're not.
Crabs in a bucket. Yes.
To be who you are. You don't have to.
Collective of allies of convenience.
Kill that boss. This is annoying. Frame rate is something a lot of people put up there. They're graphics programmers who that's what they devote their specialty to, is getting.
You're in it for the friends, and if they're respectful, then you're respectful. That's not what we're talking about, though. Like that's the healthy outlook. That's not what we're talking about here, though. A collection of like-minded crazies does not make a community. Again, it's not even about them being crazy. It's about them being narcissistic. Like you can have a collection of crazies that can be a community. Like we're kind of a collection of crazies. I mean, not literally. I think we're relatively sane, but you know what I'm saying. Like we're a bunch of weirdos. We're the chuds. Like we're a community of chuds, and that's a real community, though.
Frame rate.
You mean it's us? Yeah.
People say I can't play a game with below a certain frame rate. A lot of consoles.
Oh no, you're crazy.
I always see. I forget names all the time. There's a thing you have to meet. There's a specification you have to meet.
Benchmark.
They have minimum frame rate as part of that, and then there are things you can't fix, and this is why you have to have that, be able to see the negative things. Some things can't be fixed, but you can minimize the negative effect on the game. Maybe you have an attribute that's not used enough, and you discover that it's not used enough. You can go to your scripters and go, hey, there are a couple more places we could use this skill or this attribute to bring it in par with the other ones. Or maybe everything has a point system attached to it. So you're like, this one isn't used as much, so let's make it cheaper. It's cheaper to buy that attribute because it's not as useful in the game. It does have its uses,
Hey, Spiral.
but not much, so it's cheap to get. Or make it a perk. Now it's completely optional and people don't have
The community is better than the sum of its parts if everyone is pushed to be the best rather than keeping everyone on the same shitty level. Yeah, again, they're like a positive community is going to push people to be better. A negative community is going to hold people back or focus on the individualism, on the individual, not even individualism. You can have a community around celebrating individualism, but if everyone's in it for the individual, that's like by definition not a community. That's a parasitical relationship there. Bill Hicks in Discord. Again, I'll watch it off stream or on Rumble because I don't know if it's stream safe. But yeah, we'll check it out.
to buy it, and instead of having a lot of continuous levels, like maybe your attributes go to 10 or 20, it just has 3. I talked about that's a possibility for doing that with luck if I were to redo Fallout. Instead of
Again, I will. I'll check it out.
having luck be an attribute and having to come up with what luck values 1 to 10 are, make 3 levels of luck as a perk, and each perk is a major noticeable change in how the player's luck affects his combat and non-combat skills. So there are ways you can look at something and go, that's a problem and I can fix it.
Exactly, Arkham.
I can make it better. Basically what I'm saying here is being overly positive can be just as bad as being overly negative.
Yeah, because it removes the necessity for innovation, and advancement. Like, and this is the problem with people you're just
Dude, sometimes I swear I am just Leaflit. Sometimes it feels like that.
so you're just the best the way you are. You're a queen. This is what's bad about that, because when you have that mentality that, oh, there's nothing I did wrong, then there is no advancement because you are the best. You already are, you did everything perfectly. So there is no room for advancement.
And in a way, they're the same thing. They're focusing entirely on one thing and completely ignoring the other. And a director cannot do that. You cannot afford to do that if you're a game director. You have to have a critical eye.
I am Leaflit. Yes.
This
No.
good enough? Does this fit into the game?
Dude, I already said I am an anime girl IRL. I use a voice changer because it's I like life on hard mode. But no, it was funny. I was watching I think it was her reaction to Asmongold, and like I watched her reaction after I had done my own reaction, and so many of the points were just 1-to-1. Keenlit, that's actually kind of funny. Keenlit. But no, I am not Leaflit. But yeah, no, I was cracking up. I was cracking up watching her reaction to Asmongold because it was my reaction to Asmongold on a lot of the points.
Thematically, someone has to decide that, and it's the game director. And the problem
you've always felt you're fine as you are was toxic as fuck. Yes.
Here is being 100% positive will not lead you to a good game.
But what it will lead, being 100% positive, what that will lead to is people liking you more, because
I don't know if that's where it comes from. Maybe I'm sure that's a part of toxic positivity. But yeah, I guess that's a big chunk because it's scared of being disliked. So you're trying to be more liked if you're trying to be toxically positive.
humans crave positivity. It takes a person who's in control. It takes people who are in control of their ego to like you despite being negative. It's not everyone's like that. I'd say it's less likely that people are like that than are.
Okay, so what Leaf is saying right here is that our community is fucking based. Because again, that's one of our biggest strengths is that we all get along even if we don't agree. I really do think that's one of our biggest strengths. It's been crazy. We've been tested, and we keep having each other's backs despite all this retarded fucking nonsense going on in the community. You just saw the reaction. You're glad I enjoyed this shit post. Yeah, everyone was having a good time on that one. Wait. I didn't even know we could get raids. Cinny, thank you. I think you just raided, huh? Ahoy, Cinny. How's it going? How's it going? We were actually talking about you earlier. We saw one of your cameos in one of the videos. How's it going? Yes, no, we're Cinny fans here. How's it going? In this house we like our Cinny. I have not been rated in like a month since all my tech shit happened. How's it going? Happy B-Day. Is it? Oh yeah, someone mentioned happy birthday, Cindy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. But no, I've sung your praises previously. I think you're a very, very talented creator. I think you're a born entertainer. We like our Cine. Alrighty, how's it going? How's it going? B-Day and 5K celebration. Congratulations. Bad dragon raid? Phrasing. I don't think we want the bad dragon raid. Why did Cine send you here? Entertain me. Oh man. And here I was going to go to bed pretty soon, but all right, I guess we're entertaining Cine's people. We were talking about toxic positivity here. We were watching a Leaflit's video on toxic positivity. But yeah, happy birthday, Cine. Let's go. Whoa. She was taking shots every 50. All right. How many shots do we hit? What were we up to? How much catching up do I have to do? Dance for me, pirate. I can't. I do not have motion tracking. Over 10 shots? Dude. Wait. You promised more gooning here. 15 or 16 shots? Okay, that's decent. I don't know what I'm at. Let's see. Can I fucking change my reactives? Again, our freaking computer crashed. Our main computer crashed like a month ago or so, and I'm on a 12-year-old computer, 13-year-old. And last time I tried to switch my reactive, my whole stream crashed. But let me see if I can do this. Maybe if I do it off stream. Maybe if I disconnect. Water. Yes. But anyway, dude, I've only done this once. I shouldn't fucking lean into it. It's a terrible fucking idea, but someone mentioned gooning, so I kind of want to. I think if I leave the voice chat that I'm using for my reactive and then come back, we can do it. But yes, dude, I'm so fucking retarded. Why am I leaning into this? All right. You guys want the gooning? Someone said they were promised gooning. Queen returns. You know it. I was already leaning into it more, considering all these fucking weirdos on Twitter were pushing that shit. Let me see if I can fucking push a fucking button on my browser without destroying everything ever, because my computer's fucking retarded. All right. All right. Let's try this. Discord. Because that's how we're VTubing right now. That's how we're VTubing. This is what we are reduced to. This is how we VTube. We fucking hang out in Discord in a solo channel so we can have a reactive show up on stream. It's a very nice reactive, but it's reactive. It's insane. Anyway, I will be right back, hopefully, unless we kill everything. Thank you again for the raid, Cine. Boop. All right, we're still here, but I'm no longer in the Discord. Let's see if we can swap over reactive when it's not active. And yes, I have a treat for all the fucking gooners who are coming over from Cine's. How do we do this? How do I clickbait it? What the fuck is wrong with me? Is that active? Is that going to work? Can we bring it back? Did we do it? Did we do it? Hello. Yes. We have done it, chat. Ahoy. Sorry. Ahoy, everybody. How's it going, darlings? How do I goon bait it? All right. Things have taken a weird fucking turn. Howdy. This is my April 1st one, by the way. I've only used this once. Don't hold it against me, but we're fucking leaning into it. Howdy. Ahoy. Yes. Anyway. Let's go. All right. We managed not to kill our computer. All right, we're gonna finish this video on this and then figure out what we're doing next. We entertain here. All right. What do we got? I don't even remember where we were.
want to advance in a company, it's actually in your best interest to just always say that everything's good.
Yes,
People will
everything is
yeah,
great. This is
this will get
fine.
you advancement. So the nature,
Dude, the return of Queen. I've just fucking accepted it at this point. People are going so crazy on Twitter. Holy shit. It was wild. Oh my god, I hate my computer.
who get to the, oh my god, this is why everything's fucked. This is why, because the people who are the most agreeable are the people that get advanced in these big companies. So then you have the entire top, like you have the entire top, like what do you call it, hierarchy of the company are full of people that just suck ass. Like they just constantly like, oh, everything's fine, everything's perfect, like you're the best, wow, you slay. Right, it has all of those people.
Why are we fucking at like 3 frames per second too?
Good, but they're actually not functionally good. And then now the company is filled with those kinds of people, and everything collapses because they. And this is why indie and small companies do well.
Stop! I feel like my computer's about to fucking die. Still, I didn't do anything. Why are you like this? Let me frickin' stream, please.
I see. Big companies are a bad idea.
Okay, cool. We got it. We're fine.
Big companies are a bad idea unless you're able to maintain culture, which involves a lot of gatekeeping. You're gonna have to gatekeep. You're gonna have to ask.
Is this the audience capture they warned us about? Turn the resolution down? No, I think honestly the reactive window might have been what was causing the problems. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a resource hog or something, but like I closed that and everything cleared up.
People, which Toho they would fuck. That's the answer. Which Toho would you fuck is the answer.
So that's my thoughts on toxic positivity.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty good video. I pretty much agree. Yeah. I'll link it to you guys. This guy's a game developer. Very cool.
That was an abrupt ending. This guy's a game developer. Anyway, thank you for watching. Holy shit, that took a turn. Again, happy birthday and thank you for the raid, Cinny. And I guess this is what we're doing. Holy shit. There you go. Hope you're having a great stream, sweetie. Thank you. You too, sweetie. How's it going? Oh man. All right. Wow. Gay developer, that too. Okay. All right, where the fuck do we go from here? That took a weird turn. Give us a warning. Nope. You don't get warnings here. Someone said gooning. So here we go. And it might have been you. Who said gooning? Gooners. I don't know. It doesn't scroll up that far. But I'm going to blame you anyway. It's all Moon's fault. No warnings. All right. Where the fuck do we go from here? We got totally lost here. I don't know. Guns. We had this pulled up. Maybe we do guns. See you, Cinny. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Happy birthday. Holy shit. Let's do guns. Yeah, drink water.